Okay, so finally I started to make some progress on the work I'm doing, so I can put the bigger turbo in my car and the head in my car as well. I also have the injectors, so you saw my videos about my TDI. Cleaning everything in there. That will be awesome. I also have this oil right here. It's the one I use to cool the drill bits down. I have more drill bit to I use this one for finishing. That one, this one to like smooth, you know, like a flat area. But to finish, I use this one. This is fine. I can use this for metal. So this one right here will eat the metal. So this is for like thin metal, so you can make cuts in different shapes. This will cut all the way through, and it will be making, you know, lines or circle, whatever. This is for the intake. If the intake is too long, so I can just port it from far distance. Same thing on this too, to remove more material. This is the same thing. This one and the one in my Dremel right now, or grinder, whatever, is the same. The only thing is one is shorter and the other one is longer. See, this I don't think is made for metal, so it might get like damaged. So I'm gonna use the one for metal if I'm gonna start on the metal. So definitely stay tuned, guys, because I'm finally starting, you know, with my project that has been sitting for a little while. Okay, so stay tuned. We got the match porting gasket into the turbo. So this is done. You guys can check how it looks like. So we're gonna see this one still needs a little bit on that right here, little tiny bit. That one is nice. So that's it. I mean, not too bad. So that's how it looks like. The port all the way inside as much as we can. So it should breathe better, or spool the turbo better. So that's it. Now we're gonna be working on the head. So after that, I'm gonna be looking for a intake gasket and then match it as well. This is so cool. So we are working on the TDI head. We poured it. This is where we at on the daily driving wagon. The one I've been using, the propane. So it's time to get him some service. So I wanted to pull the head out and put a bigger turbo. So that's why I'm doing this. And I'm using another head, and I'm porting the head. You guys can see the port I've been doing. So I got 2 so far. So I need 2 more, and maybe match for the intake. So this is a completely different or newer head. So I also have the cam, so I'm gonna do the timing bell and all that goodies. So am I gonna have to reseat the valves and everything? But stay tuned, guys, because this is I'm excited. I wanted to at least get the head match out today on the exhaust side. So I just want to give you guys an update. Yes, I know this is a gasoline gasket, but I wanted to match port that one so I can make bigger holes in here. So that's how it looks like. I might gonna polish a little tiny bit because intake, it doesn't really need much polishing. The exhaust is the one you need polish, but I mean the exhaust on the turbo. Well, you can do it here too. Never mind, you can polish the exhaust ports. Now I'm gonna be pulling the intake gasket from my head and match port this one, so I can match port the intake. And I'm pretty sure I already got the intake match ported. I'm gonna see if I can match port this one too. The intake, I mean, it's surprisingly pretty good. I mean, I didn't even have to really do much on the intake size, so I'm good with that. I know this is an old gasket, and that's the one I'm gonna keep using because I'm gonna put silicone around it. And this is my intake, and I also didn't need to do much on this size either. I mean, it fits pretty well, pretty good. As you can see, this, see, fits pretty good. So so we're gonna leave it that. So we good. The only one I had to do much, I mean, it was on the exhaust size, but we good on that. So that's match ported head. So we're gonna be working on the valves now. We're gonna be reseating the valves. So I just got done seating the valves, and got done with the intake, porting, match porting the head. I'm gonna show you this real quick. What you wanted to see is that you see all the way around this leap. That's what you wanted to see. And this one right here around the valve, nice and even seat. You see all the way around the valve and the seat. So that's what you do. What I do, I just get a drill and a hose, put the valve underneath, drill it, and then put the valve grinding compound. So all the valves are seated. So now I wonder if I can, this is the springs, the regular springs, but I have a bunch of 1.8T springs. So I'm thinking about put a dual springs on this one. Might help on the RPM a little. So it has the second seat right here, 1 and second, so it might work. It might work, you know. We will see, because I also need on the bottom, but I got the valve seals right here ready. So my son already took the turbo out, and we found out that this piston right here, it was passing oil. So all the other ones are good, but just that one down there, it was passing oil, burning oil, or so we're gonna have to check. Maybe it was the head. If it's the head, we're good to go. If not, we might gonna have to address that problem. But there's the turbo, gt17 Nothing wrong with the turbo. It was running perfectly fine. And now he's on the middle of taking the motor mount out. He's taking the timing belt off. So we're gonna take the head off. We got air PS studs, so it shouldn't be that hard to remove it. But there it is, guys. Pretty cool. That's how it looks like. So I'm excited because I'm gonna have like a brand new car. Okay, stay tuned, guys. It's 11:30, I think. Just pull the head out, and this is pretty much what it looks like. 400,000 miles. That's what it looks like. So we are debating where was the Leak right here. Found the leak. This was the leak. That was the leak. You guys can see. I don't know if it's crack in there or something, but that's where the leak was. So this piston was throwing compression to the water port. This one. Maybe this one too. Right here. Wow. What? Yeah. That looks like... Yep, that's what it was. That was one. Maybe right here too. The thing was I didn't have air pistats when I started to use the car. The car was good, and I drove the car like this for like 3 years, and then I put the air pistats, but it was already hurted the engine, you know. But I can see maybe right here too. Another leak. But the big one was right here. Oh, no. Right here. Okay, so let's investigate that right in here so I can see where that part was on the back side. So, wow. So cool, so cool. Let me see if I can pull this head gasket out. This is 2-notch. Wow, this thing is tight. Okay. Okay. There was a leak right here. So excited for this moment. So I'm gonna clean it real good, and that's what it looks like to use the propane on this thing. That's what it looks like. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. This is so fun. It's the next morning. Wow, we were tired last night, or this morning, because we went to bed like around 1. So here I am again. I'm trying to finish this project because it's the only car I have right now. My wife is driving the other one. So we torqued the head. The head is torqued, but good thing I already have one head prepared because it was leaking bad. So it was leaking like that for like 3.5 years. 3.5 to 4 years. And I knew it. And I was driving the car like that because I know how to drive it. So I know my limit. Till here, I didn't push it harder. And it was the reason I was saving so much fuel, because I was taking it easy on that head. But yeah, it's the next morning, guys. And hold on. So here's the old one. I'm not gonna do anything besides take it apart and take it to the machine shop. The injectors were good. Those injectors were giving me what, 1,200, 1,300 miles. I can't complain to those injectors. These injectors are the exact same ones as the one I rebuilt. I sent to rebuild. But yeah, this is how the head looks like, pretty much. So you guys saw where this thing was leaking bad, right here. It was leaking compression there, and maybe on the other ones. But okay, so that's it for this video for now. We're gonna keep working on that. Okay, a quick update, guys. I've been working hard with my son. So we put all this together. We also did the timing belt and the serpentine and you know, a bunch of bearings and idle pulleys and tensioners and all kinds of stuff. I put the motor mount back together. We have this other transmission motor mount that we're gonna put in there. The transmission side is new, so we're going little by little. So I thought about give you guys an update. I know I didn't put anything so I can show you guys. The problem I have right now is this. The turbo I had in my car, it was this one. You can see how the connection is and how the other one is. So am I gonna have to, if I want to use this bigger turbo, am I gonna have to cut this connected to here? But we will see. So that's my problem. If I can get this turbo to work with this hose, I'm good to go. I'm gold. So stay tuned. That's all what we need pretty much, and we can try to start this thing. Okay, we finally got the motor back together. We have an issue. It wasn't a couple ones, it was just one issue. We thought, oh never mind, I just see something, so we might gonna have to fix this. So okay, we have a couple issues. The biggest one was the we forgot to, let me see, where is the plug? I think we still got him somewhere around here. Oh, there you go. See this? Let me show you. You know, we changed the turbo, right? This was my old turbo. It's still good, no problem. Not a problem. But look, we had this plug right here. So my son came and bolted the drain straight right over top the plug. We didn't never check. We put the engine back together and we started, and wow, we have a lot of white smoke like coming from the back of the exhaust, and all the intercooler pipe was full of oil. We were like, what's going on? Why is it oil? And we pulled the turbo out, and we thought the turbo was gone. So we were like, we're gonna have to replace it or put the old one back in there. So man, good thing we found that plug. We had the turbo right here laying, and put it back together, put it back in here. And man, the car is running good now. So we got bigger injectors, air pistons, ported head, ported turbo exhaust, intake, match ported. We got the stage 2 tune, bigger pump. I mean, stock. No, I think I got a stage 1 clutch. So wow, I mean, so far so good. And here's the old head. I haven't even touched this one yet, but this injectors were getting me 1,000 plus miles. So we will see the other ones. You can see I left the glow plugs in there too, because I use new glow plugs on this one. So stay tuned. We're gonna see if we can fire up. Right now we are draining the oil. We're draining the oil right now. You cannot see, but we're draining the oil. So let's what's it called? Let's save it for a little bit. So guys, guess what? Here's the evidence. Man, we had a problem with the other turbo, like I already told you guys. But you guess what? You can hear. There it is. Running. So we're about to go for a test ride. Do we have any check engine light or what? Nope. Okay, that's what we want. There's the big TV, and we checking with the VCDS. So guys, the wagon guys with the new head is done. So I wanted to show you guys this. This was my water pump from 100,000 miles, because I bought the kit. This is original equipment. So I ran 100,000 miles on this water pump, on the cam, on the lifters. The cam, it was showing some grinding signs on the cam loop. But this water pump, check it out, guys. I don't know if you want to be able to see, but hold on, look. See this? See this? I think I cut it just on time for this pump. And that is the plastic. I don't know why it didn't blow up, but it was about to. Check it out. So guys, check your stuff.
I don't
Check your
like
stuff. Oopsie. I don't like the. It smokes a little bit every time I get on it. You know, like gun it, floor it. Built boost about 18 pounds, 20 max. But it I don't know if it's burning the oil that is on the exhaust. Left over from the exhaust, you know, because I have the oil leak and it was leaking. It was leaking. I got someone, it was like asking me about the RPM or something. But yeah, it was leaking. I don't know if it was leaking on the exhaust and it was there, so it's still there. And while it gets hot, it's smoking or burning the oil. I don't know if it's that, but I know on the other turbo it wasn't doing that. So I might gonna have to take that turbo out and try. But I'm gonna drive it for a couple 100, 200 miles and see if it goes away. If it's still doing it, because I idle, it's clean, no smoke. But if it's still doing it, am I gonna have to replace the turbo, or not replace, because I got the other one here. So, or order the rebuilding kit for that turbo. So we will see. We will see. So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna be test driving it for a little while and report back. Okay. I've been driving the car. I think I have driving for like 43, 44 miles. And so far so good. Like I said, it smokes every time, you know, I gun it. But if I'm driving normally, it's fine, no problem. And I can see the mileage. The turbo is rated at 1.3 pounds. And it's saying 77.9, 78 miles per gallon. So it hasn't changed on the mileage. That's the average. So so that's it, I guess, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one.